the wrong left to go backwards, and that's a problem mostly with batsmen. Most batsmen feel they can play a spinner from the back foot, and normally, what I was also coached back in the days, a spinner you play for on the front foot. When you play him in the back foot, you're in trouble. Straight away in trouble, and that's what we saw there. So new batsman coming walking in here for WAP, and maybe can we see what happened to Proet with a wicket falling here now? Can it also go south here for WAP? No.
Yeah, things can go south here for WAP. It'll be interesting to see how they play here. The Pro Ed boys, they seem to have gotten a wicket now. It seems like they dismissed. It looked like it was Engelbrecht there.
Yes, it was Engelbrecht there. So still the informed batsman Lofty Eaton doing well. He's still there on his 52 there.
Yeah.
52 there.
Yeah, he's doing well on his 52. As we see the new batsman walking in.
Getting off the mark there with a single there, playing it nice and straight there. Get off the mark there.
Yeah, it's nice to get off the mark early. You don't want to be on zero for a long time if you're batting there. You want to get off the mark. You want to get the pressure out. I must say, is it me or it's getting a bit warm up here, gents?
Yes, it is getting a bit warmer. You can feel there's a slight breeze still there, but it is getting a bit warmer.
Maybe you want to take off the jackets and all the rest of it.
Something went wrong. Lofty, Paul coming in here.
Yes, I can just imagine Lofty Eaton telling his teammate, "Listen, boy, calm down, take it easy. We still have to make these runs. Don't do anything crazy because all of a sudden that 150 doesn't seem all that close. You know, the wickets are going down, and of course, keep in mind that if they do stay in the middle, they'd also like to have an advance in that score. You know, maybe post a bit of a total there of about 100, 120, so it's not really 150 they're looking for. They're looking 250 plus that they have to try and get here. Otherwise, they have to send the opposition into bat and then possibly bat after that again. Play taking place until 5:30 this evening, so 120 overs hopefully be bowled by then.
Yes, hopefully by then we got a full days of play in, and yes, we can't get enough to spoken about this youngster Lofty Eaton playing well today. He got another wicket falling down there for WAP.
So all of a sudden this game has come alive. Great line and length there from the bowlers. The bowlers, we have to admit, the bowlers have been very dedicated in this innings. They haven't given too many loose balls, and there, that one exactly right on middle stump. If we can just if we could maybe just take a look at that replay there somewhere. So there we see the bowler coming in around the wickets, and the bowlers coming in around the wicket are getting quite a lot of success here today. But yes, nothing fancy, putting it straight down the middle, hitting the top of middle stump.
The batsman actually just misread it all there.
Very nice line and length, and now the pressure is very definitely on the batting side right now.
Yeah, but that's the guy what we spoke to yesterday.
Let's look at that arm action,
So all of a sudden that target of 150 seeming pretty far off there for the WAP boys.
We are 100 runs for 4 out after 29 overs. Ball now it seems that we saw this almost the same thing what happened in the pro-ed innings. Around their 4 wickets and stuff after the break just went south for them.
Yes, and they wrapped up the tail. They got 6 wickets in the space of 2 overs. So that was pretty radical. And yes, all of a sudden the target of 150 seeming not that close anymore.
Yes, 150 looks difficult to get now. That 150. And yes, now I think WAP must start refocusing again and look at a new target to set. If you WAP, what will you say? Will you look like and say what must be the lead now?
Well, there's still a lot of overs left, you know. So I would just tell the batsman to calm down at this stage, you know. Calm down, give the strike to the informed batsman. He seems to have his eye in on the ball pretty well. And just basically dig in and just form some routes at this stage. Check the bowlers out and look why these wickets are falling so readily. Once again, yes, the amount of overs is a lot of overs there available.
If you see there, nice shot playing down there for WAP. Almost another overthrow there, buys there. So yes, I agree with you. I'll just say get it, calm down, get the informed batsman on strike, and let it just rotate and dictate this game so far. What he's actually doing very well so far in this game.
Yes, I think they pretty much up there as far as the run rate is concerned. So there's no panic as far as that's concerned. And of course, the overs that weren't bowled in this morning's innings are added to their innings. So they've got a whole lot of balls to make these runs. So I think they have to basically restart, put it that way. You know, they have to reset, reboot. You know, like you get a computer that has to reboot when there's a virus or something. I think that's what they have to do right now. They have to reboot that batting attack, go back to basics, just look for the odd loose ball, and rebuild the innings.
Yes, I agree with you. They're taking a nice single there. You played it very well. They Lofty Eaton. No, I agree with you. I think they must just reboot now, and inform batsmen tell the new guy, let's just settle down. We start to building a new partnership. We have still a lot of overs left to do it.
So you think they need to press Control Alt Delete and restart? But gents, you talked about the batsmen need to calm down and what's their target. I think they need to worry about clearing that deficit.
Yes.
I think that's what they've got to focus on now, because they're not in the same commanding space as they were 2 overs ago.
Exactly, and what we saw with the previous innings, 6 wickets going down in the space of 2 overs, so that's always a possibility. And but I wouldn't do anything too rash at this stage, because I do have to agree that if one more wicket does go down here, then they'll be in real trouble. So while they still have enough batsmen back in the camp, I think it's not time to do anything too radical. Just battle that one down the leg side for 4 runs. That's exactly the kind of thing they need. Take that odd loose ball, paddle it down to the boundary.
What especially Lofty did well in this innings, he was just going around his game, waiting for that odd loose delivery, and he put it away well.
And that's the kind of thing they need, you know, a couple of 2 runs here, 1 run here, maybe 1 boundary in there over, you know, 3 or 4 and over for the next 4 or 5 overs, gives them another 20 runs. And the opportunity to really look out what's happening in the field and see what the bowlers have on offer. Nothing too risky that's required right now.
And we're just rotating nicely the strike again. They're getting that single what we spoke about. Just getting the scoreboard ticking
Yes,
over, ticking over.
That's now 5 off the over. That's pretty comfortable, very much in tune with the run rate. So that's the basic thing they have to do. Look for the odd loose ball, dispatch it. Have to commend the Pro Ed bowling attack. They've kept it pretty nice and tidy, kept a good line and length, and the fielders all still seem pretty much jacked up. The guys seem keen. So WAP can't take any chances. Any slight chances that they do take will result in a wicket, as we've seen here.
Yes, so Pro Ed is actually bowling well now, yeah, after lunch. And you can see also they jacked up in the field. After those 2 wickets fell, there's new energy in the Pro Ed side now.
That's a nice quick delivery there from the northern end. Nice defensive shot by the batsman.
What you meaning there, Caleb? It almost looks like that. He backs across and in.
He plays like Hashim Amla a bit, and that's what Amla has been commended for. He's got good technique, back in the cross. He was criticized a lot when he started because he was a pretty much leg side player, and then he went there and he fixed it, he corrected it. We see if you look now, Lofty Eaton, there he is. He's on leg now. He's back.
Yeah, you can see he starts on leg, and almost when he finishes on middle.
And got to say, this bowler coming in from the northern end there, Christian Hubert, generating quite a bit of pace for such a slight fellow.
Yeah, he is generating.
He's bowling a nice line and length there. That one a little bit shorter, just glanced down. Backward of point. Fielder just getting it before it reaches the boundary. A nice committed chase there in the outfield, showing that this WAP side hasn't given this game up yet.
We're still going quite nicely around here, WAP, taking the singles here and waiting for that odd loose ball to play. And well fielded there.
Well fielded.
Pro Ed.
Good ball, good batting. So
Yes,
all around, if you're a connoisseur of the game, this is something to watch.
Yeah, good cricket all round, lads. It's good ball, good cricket shots, and good fielding. It's what we're here to see. It's what we're sitting here for. Lovely stuff.
So at the end of that over,
What does he want? Volume.
it looks like the WAP are currently in a rebuilding phase. But for them, fortunately, their star informed batsman is still there at the crease, and looks like they are giving him most of the strike at the moment, which is a good thing. Of course, had a wonderful morning this morning for those of you who have just joined us. A hat-trick, the very first bowling hat-trick of the tournament.
That was massive to watch. You guys had the privilege of watching it on replay a couple of times. I think I had gone down for a body break, and I missed that. Fortunately, I can't say in history I was a part of
he
that.
was really working very hard. He was bowling about 10 or 11 overs non-stop back to back. He was coming over the wicket. Then they had the drinks break. After drinks break, he decided to change his run-up, and he came around the wicket, and he consistently hit that broken patch in front of the batsman. Two of the balls that he bowled, turning very far from about middle and leg to probably about 20 centimeters outside the off stump, and then one of the balls kept going on straight, so one was caught behind, and the one that went straight was the LBW decision, and then after that he bowled between bat and pad, so that was the 3 wickets. Very, very well bowled there by the young man, and in the over right after that he took another wicket, so basically 6 wickets for them falling in the space of 2 overs, which was pretty radical. That changed the game for Pro Ed. Pro Ed was looking at a huge total. They were looking good to get probably about 250 or 300, but that sudden collapse brought their innings to a halt at mere 150. But 150 at this stage of the game looks to be not a bad score.
Yes, 150 doesn't look that bad. It looks much competitive score there. So, and we can see a bit fumble there for Pro Ed. WAP came through for that single there, odd single. I agree with you. 150 looks if it's a much competitive score here. It seems it's not going to be that easy for batsmen to score. You need to work hard for your runs here.
Yes, and I think we can attribute that to the fact that the bowlers have been bowling a very consistent line and length. You know, we've had very, very few loose delivery. A brilliant side, and consistent line and length has been the key at this tournament, and that's what both sides have done so far. Consistent line and length.
Yes, 150 is much competitive so far in this game, as we can see, because both teams bowlers actually just kept to their line and length, good line and length.
So he's caught it. He's caught it. So now all of a sudden the cat is amongst the pigeons. As you take a look at that replay, running away from the ball is difficult. You know, catching a high catch, running away from the ball. You know, when you run in, it seems to be that little bit more easier, but running away